Welcome back to the town of Driftwood, where various tales are told. Within this tale for today, we bring you an interesting story of corruption of the mind and body. Several days have passed since the fated four who have gathered together in Driftwood dealt with the bandits assaulting the Hofstetter Ranch and uncovered crystalline infected bandits and otherworldly beasts to having been told of a foreboding threat within the nearby mines. But before we head to these mines, we have a different tale to tell. A tale of a new face in town. For you see, the sheriff of Driftwood has been hunting a group of people lately who've taken to calling themselves the Cult of the Rift. Ever since the rifts first appeared in Driftwood, several citizens have been going missing in the dead of night. And so the sheriff, alongside with one of his deputies, began their search, which led them to the gates of an outpost located at the old Driftwood Mines, where now, lying cold and dead, riddled with bullets, is the body of the sheriff as his deputy flees to town in the dead of night. Which is where we will pick up with the deputy riding into town. The rest of you may set yourselves anywhere on this map. It is very jumbled together because I put it together last second. If you're staying at the hotel, you're staying at the hotel. If you're staying in the tavern, you're staying in the tavern.
I think, is it supper time? Or is it like night?
It is supper time.
Excellent. I'll be in the tavern. My favorite place.
Sorry, I need to shut my...
Is that... Quick question. Is that purple rift still there?
It is. I put this map together very last second, so I did not have the time to add everything back.
Ben, you might want to move your horse over a little. That's not a real safe space for it.
No,
I would be walking around town, just keeping an eye out.
Didn't our priest shrink and relocate the rift so it's not in the walkway?
He was able to redirect it. I will show you the state of the rift real quick on the daytime map. Rather than splitting directly down through the town, it now splintered this way.
Ooh, well in that case, I don't want to be at the inn. I want to be at the tavern.
And I believe there's a question from the good priest.
It was literally just that.
Oh, okay.
That, haven't I been, doing, things to, control it a little bit more and, try and, reduce it a bit.
With those opening little notes down, Deputy, you have rode all day to get to Driftwood. It is dead of night. The sheriff lies riddled with bullets back where you left him at the mines.
Am I blind? Is there a dedicated jail? Sheriff's place?
There is. It is the sheriff's office.
Which is that? Which one is that?
It's not on this map.
It is not on the map?
It's way down this way.
Okay. You say it's the dead of night, so everyone will probably be in the tavern.
Except me. I've been walking around keeping an eye out because I'm a highly respected bounty hunter that works with the sheriff in town a lot.
I wish I had known that. Would have built that in. Oh well.
Well, you can always roll me a. Let's see. You can always roll me. We could say academics.
Awesome, bitch. I'll fix that after this roll. Academics. Modifier 0.
Yep. Yeah, you know who Ben is. He's worked with the sheriff in the past. He is a local bounty hunter who travels through.
Would I think he would recognize me?
I would wager so.
Alright. Alright. Stumbling in, I will immediately notice that he's in the middle of the road. And so I'll slowly approach as I'm incredibly exhausted. Ben! Ben! Those sons of bitches! They got Jaren, they got the sheriff!
Slow down. Tell me exactly what happened, Deputy.
These people been going missing, you know. Sheriff and I got a lead, decided to check it out at them. Track these cultists to the mines. We tried to just scope the place out and we're gonna come back, but they had a guard we missed and they started shooting at us. He didn't make it.
Well, that's grave news indeed. I think there's a few people around town that might be able to help us with that.
I didn't see many of the people from our town, but some of these cultists they were covered in orange and purple crystals. I can't imagine that means anything good for these people.
Indeed, it wouldn't.
I'm gonna run down to the sheriff's office real quick and grab some equipment. You round up those folks that you know, and I'm gonna take off. I don't know what my movement speed is.
Put my horse here and walk up into the saloon looking for Jacobs.
I also can't control my horse.
So, in the tavern, what do we find Jacobs and Bart doing?
Jacobs is experimenting to see if he can get drunk. Because I'm pretty sure that this won't allow me to get drunk.
Are
Does it
you
heal
you're
shit? Does
drinking?
it
You're
not?
drinking from the cup.
Correct.
You notice you are unable to. You feel no effect.
You hear Jacobs murmuring about bloody knights giving broken chalices out.
I'd make my way over, and well, broken cups aside, we have a bigger problem, Jacobs. The sheriff's been killed over at the mine.
Oh. Who did it?
Did
Do
you
I know-
say exactly who, or just bandits?
No, I said who did it, but I
No, I was asking Ardent.
I said the cult. A
Oh.
cult. I said a
cult.
cult. A cult, yeah.
Cult.
Actually,
Specifically the cultists that were kidnapping people.
would Jacobs know about them?
Based off of recent events, this is this is one of those things where knowing Jacob's the character,
Do you want me to roll for it?
I was gonna say no. You roll for it. I don't think you're gonna get a good roll.
What should I roll? Investigation?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm untrained and I have 2 in it. This is gonna be funny.
No, you don't.
Okay, so yeah, me asking who did it would be still what I would say.
There's a cult that we've been calling Cult of the Rift, and they've been abducting citizens of the town. We haven't figured out exactly where they're going to, but he said that the deputy said that they're covered in those orange crystals that we had found before.
This is
Hey.
where I'm not sure if I would be smart enough to ask my next question.
Hey, you both.
If you gotta lead
over
with
there.
that, I'm just saying.
Bart's gonna stand up, shoot the rest of his whiskey back, and set the cup down. He said there's people getting kidnapped around here.
Indeed.
Should I ask the question that I'm not sure I'm smart enough to ask?
You are more than
Well,
welcome
say it
to.
and then you can see if you're smart enough.
Are they being kidnapped, or is their mind changing with all them funky voodoo purple things? I'll say it like a dumb person.
That just sounds like a Louisiana person.
Hey,
I'm not sure I would know that. I know they're being kidnapped, but I'm not sure that their mind would be being changed or not because I haven't investigated the mind yet.
hey, deputy. Is there a reward for these people?
Well,
I'm nowhere near you.
I'm no deputy.
No? Who's this guy? Ben is not a deputy?
I'm the bounty hunter.
Oh.
You'd be the person who'd more likely to know if there was a reward.
True.
As of now, before the sheriff died, he wasn't able to put out a reward.
There's likely to
Not to
be
my
after.
knowledge. No, there's not a reward out yet, but there likely could be.
As far as I'm aware, you shoot a sheriff, there should be a reward on you.
The reward aside, I'm gonna be investigating this anyway. I was hoping that I could get some help with this, as they killed the sheriff, so...
Sure, Ben. We go way back, I'm sure. A helping hand would be most useful.
What about you, Bart? You in it for the reward?
You got coin for me.
I'm sure there will be one. I'm not sure what yet, but...
We're
maybe I
going
should
to a
go see the
mine.
preacher.
Might be something in there.
I nod.
With that, I'm gonna leave the tavern, and I was about to go see Lordric, but I guess he's coming out anyway.
Like very slowly.
Hey there,
As-
preacher.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
hello, Ben.
Yeah, Jacobs, what's up?
I was gonna say, as Ben leaves, Jacobs is gonna look at his cup and say, "What's the use for this anyway?" And pack it up and put it in his bag.
Is there any more whiskey in your bottle or alcohol, whatever you're drinking?
Oh, well, I was downing all of them. There was a bottle and a cup, and I was downing the whole thing, and
Jacobs
there's
was
nothing
testing to see if he could get drunk or not.
left.
To you, he's just been drinking a bunch of whiskey, but to Jacobs, it's out of a special magic cup. It seems the sheriff's been killed in the mines. I think we're about to go investigate it.
All I was going down to the office for was to reload ammo and like swap out some weapons to like, you know, fresh, cleaner weapons. So that's all I was going to do down there. So whenever you think it would be reasonable for me to appear back in this area, just say when.
I would
We'll
have also
say if
explained the whole
you're-
situation to the preacher.
If you're going at breakneck speeds and you're going to the, you know,
Armory.
sheriff's office and back, you can make it back as the conversation between the preacher and the bounty hunter is happening.
Okay. Am I supposed to be able to move the horse or no?
No, I gotta set it up, but it's
Okay,
fine.
that's fine. That's fine.
Just for illustration purposes, I'm gonna put
There you go. You can
Word.
control it now.
it looks like the rift is on that other map.
Okay. Oh, riding back up. Ben! Ben, you ready? Are they ready yet?
I was just talking to the preacher here. The other two are prepared to come along.
Where are they?
There's one.
Howdy do, Shin. Seems like we're going out. Shin, that's how you pronounce your name, right?
What? Shin?
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 Yeah.
Howdy do, Shin. Seems like we're going out for some crazy people.
I don't know if
On my
people is
horse.
the right term, but we're going to rescue some, hopefully. Is this it?
What are we going up against? How many they got?
That is a good question.
In the heat of the battle, GM,
Yes.
is there a roll you would like me to make to like have that accurate information, or should I throw a number out?
Give me.
Or would I just remember?
Give me an investigation.
Okay. Now, before everyone starts judging, it is the dead of night. Yes.
Wow.
So I'm gonna give you a few things with that information, with that roll there. When you got into that firefight, there were at least 3 or 4 firing at you from ramparts. One of the things you also know is the reason why the sheriff was very hell-bent on scouting the mines is one of the citizens who went missing. And if anyone, while there wasn't a reward put out by the sheriff himself, there's likely one out somewhere, maybe not in town yet, but the owner of the bank here in Driftwood was one of those missing peoples. And where there is no bank, there is no money flowing through Driftwood.
Indeed.
I'm gonna go back and grab a bottle for the road. I'll buy that with money if I have to.
Who was asking? Was that Jacobs that was asking?
No.
Yeah.
Bart
Or was
asked
that
how
Bart?
many
Ask
guys.
how many there were. Oh,
Yeah.
Bart did. After.
Oh, well, he walked away.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just gonna go back and get a bottle of whiskey. So I would be back in a moment.
There was at least 3 or 4 of them that were fortified down behind some ramparts. I'm sure there were more on the inside, and I'll tell you, from the gunfire that was coming back, I'm almost certain they had some more heavy hitters.
Do any of you have long guns? Anyone got a Winchester?
I think at this point, Lordric would like look at everyone, stomach still kind of growling. What are you youngsters going on about? Well, it can't be anything good at this hour.
Oh.
The
Did you
Lord's
just not
work.
listen to-
We are doing the Lord's work, Pastor. Preacher.
Ain't good enough.
I was about to say, we're about to do the devil's work, preacher. I'll have to stay out of this.
Say that's a matter of perspective.
You coming along, preacher, or are you staying in town?
Yeah. What's going on? Is it just ruffians?
I'll impatiently
Some of them voodoo crystals are involved. I think you'd be mighty handy in this particular scenario.
I'm gonna impatiently go up to the priest. Now, look, people were missing. The sheriff is now dead, and there's something going on in those mines, and we don't have time to discuss what may or may not be going on. People's lives are at stake, so we're going now. Are you with us or not?
You better come with us. You know about this. Point at the rift. This voodoo.
So I imagine Lordric grabs his stomach a little bit as it growls, and he's like, well, I guess sacrifices must be made for the greater good. Whose horse am I riding on?
I would offer a hand down.
Lordric
to
would
pull
take
you
it.
up.
I'll say
It is mainly on you.
We're wasting moonlight, and I'm gonna start like kind of at a trot. Like I'm going to speed people up. I'm not exactly just hauling yet until people start getting on their horses.
Of course. I can copy and paste everyone. As
we're like riding out, Lordric's stomach growls again, and he's like, hey Ben, you wouldn't happen to have some jerky or something, would you?
Jacobs grabs some out of his pouch and hands it over.
Lordric takes it and like gives you this look of like surprise, but like, thank you very much.
I like how it kind of looks like Lordric's being dragged by a horse, just rolling down these western plains. It's like, ah, ah.
That's funny. And that's a style point. Alright. It isn't... I mean, it's quite a ride, but eventually you can make it to the outskirts of the mine, where for purposes of map, I will move everyone in but a second. To share what you see. But first, I have to finish actually placing you all on this map. And for Bart's token to stop disappearing on me.
What happened?
It's a mighty fine ability you got there, Bart.
You keep disappearing into the rifts.
I am literally modifying
That is
Bart's token as
not,
we speak.
Not
so I was
good
like,
at all.
What's happening?
Do you think there's any
Yes.
foreshadowing there? Just wondering.
Is what you see before you.
That's a whole lot of nuttin'.
Oh, did I not?
Oh wait,
set-
there it is.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. My screen started in the bottom right-hand side, so it was just like crevices.
You
Tightness.
see,
Well,
you're still.
I can move Bart, and that's all I see. Well,
Oh, yeah.
Other than everyone else, yeah.
I see Bart and me.
Maybe
Oh,
I didn't give everyone.
There I
dynamic lighting.
am.
No, everyone should have dynamic lighting.
Yeah, I can
Oh,
see because
man.
of the torches.
Yeah.
Which is what you're meant to see.
I have a lantern.
Oh, do you turn it on?
That seems like a good way to get shot.
Because what you see before you, you can see the ramparts outside of this mine system with 4 humanoid-like beings actively patrolling the ramparts.
Where are we right now in terms of?
I assume
We'll
we're
say-
all on the edge of the shadow.
Yeah, you are.
We're
Hey, I
under-
found my
you're far
horse.
enough. You're far enough to scout.
Okay.
At this point, I would have dismounted and not really crawling, but like I'm crouched down and I'm just at the edge of like the illumination, and I'd be like beckoning. I'd be beckoning people to get off their horses and come over.
I can't see you. Oh, there you are. Is that you?
This is me.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I have a hat on at night, but you know.
Because it's
Is what it is.
style. This is the old west.
True.
There you go.
Okay. So, we are we doing a huddle? Is
Yeah.
this a huddle?
Which one of you
think
guys
we're, like-
brought a long gun? Any of you guys got a lever action?
I got lever action.
Oh,
I
Oh.
got dynamite.
well, if they told that thought, that might work even better than the long gun.
Hi, am I able to use ritual magic to try to sense these beings walking around?
You can certainly try.
Let's see. Ready?
I am prepared. Three. You begin the ritual. You begin feeling out to try and feel them, but as of round 1 of doing this, you do not feel any more than what you see.
Okay.
Except for
Well,
this
they're
guy,
definitely-
because you guys can only see above this water. This guy's technically not meant to be visible, but I needed to remove walls so you could actually see these ones on the walls.
Knowing
So I can see those two, yeah, not
Nope.
these.
Knowing that we
You
have
can
some,
see everyone on the ramparts.
knowing
Okay.
that we have some dynamite, is there a weak point around this corner that I know we would be able to exploit?
It's a good
Not
question.
some. We have a dynamite.
We have 8. Oh, I see.
A
A
dynamite.
whole dynamite.
Why do you just
One.
have? Who just has one dynamite?
It just says dynamite.
Jacobs.
I think it's all like tied together.
You have 5
Well-
sticks of dynamite.
Okay, that's better.
Okay, I'm gonna put that in here because it just says dynamite.
An undisclosed amount of dynamite.
Where did my
Let's
dynamite
see.
go? Where did it go? I know it's in here.
That's
Oh, here it
that
is.
New Bart?
an alarming.
There's
No,
a ghost
you said I
Bart
have
moving
5?
around. Yes.
5. Cool.
Roll me a demolitions, Mr. Deputy.
Oh, come on.
You
Do you
are
want-
not aware of any weak points.
I even
Do you,
put
do
points
you
into
ask that out loud so I could try to roll that to see if I could figure it out?
Suppose I would wonder that aloud. Yeah.
Okay. It's an intelligence skill, but
Yes, intelligence, the thing I'm supposed to be good at.
it's the thing I'm bad at, but I have skills in dynamite for some
You
reason.
did get a success. There doesn't seem so. You're surveying the wooden ramparts. There does seem to be, some weak spots in this sect of ramparts. Not the corner exactly, but
We
sections
wouldn't
of
have to
wall.
go through the main gate, at least.
Oh, do I have my bird? Is
You
my
do.
bird with me?
It is.
How high is this? Is this a supposed to be like the entrance to the mine, or is this all open air?
This is entrance to the mine. Yeah.
How high is the? Would my bird be able to fly in there and see things?
Oh yes.
I would like her to do that.
What's your bird's
Okay.
name?
I forget. I'm not gonna lie. I had one. It was really good.
It's quite the name.
Roll me
It's very exotic.
roll me a perception and add +2 to it.
It's from a place called New York. Oh, where'd my character sheet go?
You have a pigeon, don't you?
No, she's a falcon.
Oh, okay. You said it was from New York, so I was assuming.
Oh, I see. You said attitude?
Damn it, the name.
Yes, add a +2.
Okay.
You fly your bird around, and your bird catches sight of several more of these humanoid-like shapes walking around the mines. At least inside the mines, 6 more from the ramparts. It also finds what appears to be like an elevator shaft going down, and 2 of these creatures, these humanoid-like creatures covered in crystals, seem to be on guard in front of a room within this section of mine.
If you were looking at me in this moment, you would kind of see like my eyes are partially closed, but they're like fluttering, kind of like a waking sleep.
REM
And
sleep?
yeah, and all of a sudden they would dart open, and I would say there are at least a dozen more inside that mine. So if we make a big boom, there's probably going to be more coming.
Hey,
Can I roll? Hey, sorry. Can I roll a perception to see if I notice his eyes white out?
Sure. You notice.
Okay, noted.
Yeah, Jay just thinks that he happened to be in there earlier before the sheriff got shot.
I love that.
Yeah. How big is the? You said there's more guys inside. How many? How wide is the opening? Can we rig some sort of trap with that dynamite for him if we can take out these? What are those things, anyways?
I don't know what they are, but I doubt we could from here rig anything to take that down. It's a mine. It's meant to withstand tons of rock.
Well, I mean, like if it's a choke point, have them all come through and blow them all to hell.
Uh,
If there's 6 of them,
do
there's
do
only
I
5 of
see?
us.
Do I see what these are? Well, that's not counting the ones that are on the outside. Do I see what these are, or do I need to make some kind of roll to?
For the sake of this map, those large crossbows are not on the corners.
Understandable. Okay.
How tall are
How
the
tall
walls?
are the walls? Yeah.
That is a good question. That I certainly have an answer for you.
Well, you need a ladder to get up to the walkway, so
Yeah.
probably like 10 feet. 8,
10,
feet.
Maybe
15 feet.
higher. Yeah.
I wonder if I'm able to lasso one of them off of the catwalk up there.
Now you're talking. What is this made of wood?
Yes.
Wonder if we could torch it. The town probably wouldn't appreciate that.
What kind of mine is this?
This is a silver mine.
Ooh, okay.
Considering this is probably the town's main wealth of resources, yeah, I say we probably shouldn't burn it down.
Priest, what's your name, Father? Remind me. This is in
No.
character. I could read it, but
My flock call me Lordric.
Father Lordric. These guys, they're calling themselves some sort of cult. Do you know of any way to like rebuke them in the name of God, something like that? Make them, I don't know.
Well, I'm sure that I would have to get closer to attempt something like that, son.
Deputy, if we just go up there, are they gonna shoot at us? I mean, they shot the sheriff, but were you trying to like arrest them? If we can come across as just more townsfolk, like why are they kidnapping people?
Is this Bart talking?
Yeah, this is Bart.
Okay.
He said
Sorry.
that in character.
Yeah,
This
is
Bart
Bart.
talking, you stupid son of a bitch. No. Yeah, like,
I know it's dark, but
I snap at him and I'm like, do you think I and the sheriff would be here if we knew that? That's what we're trying to figure out. We were scouting, they saw us, and they shot at us. So yeah, they're probably gonna shoot at us if they see you.
I mean, hell, if I've been chased by a posse before, I shoot at them when they come at me. They're probably, I don't know if you're going in guns blazing or not.
No, we were trying to be sneaky like. One of them caught wind of us.
Okay, so that's no good. I was thinking maybe the father here could just go up and start talking all nice and pray for him or something, but that doesn't sound like it's gonna work.
I say we toss one of those sticks of dynamite right into that corner. Try to take those 2 closest to us, and then we'll just dart in and gun the other ones down in the confusion.
Yeah, if you got that rifle, you can probably take one out, I imagine. The rest of us all just charge in. I'm gonna look at
In fact,
Ben
here, I'm gonna go position myself somewhere over there and take a pot shot at one of these guys on the side. As soon as I see you throw that stick, I'm gonna take a shot. Try to disorient them, you know?
I thought that he said that more would come outside if I throw this.
We don't have much of an option now, do we? We can't sneak up on 15-foot walls.
Question. Could I stand on my horse and like jump over the wall from standing on my horse? Or is that
Probably not.
okay?
Probably use my lasso to climb the wall if I could hook it on one of the posts.
Well, we've got.
There's 5 of them right here. You think you can take all 5 of them before you can get the door open so we can help you?
I think we gotta draw their fire. We gotta get them concentrated on one part of the wall. Here.
How difficult
I can
would
do
it
that.
be to
I'm
make?
gonna I'm gonna position my horse so he's facing that way. I'm just like spur him in the side so he runs off like this direction, like across them.
So you want the horse to be a distraction.
If he's trying to be a distraction, if this is happening, like he just slaps the hindquarters and the horse is moving.
Oh
Bart,
that's happening.
If this is going down, Bart's going to immediately. He's already dismounted. I want to just take a run straight towards the wall and try to get flat up against it, and my revolver's drawn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pulling out my lasso and doing the same towards the wall.
Here's what happens. I'm gonna roll perceptions real quick.
That's where I want to be.
I'm gonna go probably right there.
Do I need to roll
whoever,
stealth?
whoever's trying to rush the wall, please roll stealth.
I'm gonna use a style point because I don't have a good stealth.
Wow.
The
Ben's been drinking and just trips as soon as he takes a step.
Bart, you are able to get up to where you're wanting to go. The creatures see the horse and let out this like semi-growl shout like and begin firing at the horse, and then these two begin firing at the horse. These two turn their attention beyond the wall and towards Ben, and we will roll initiative.
Quick question. Do we know what kind of guns they have?
You can see revolvers in their hands.
So 6-8 shots, what are we looking at?
6 likely.
Okay. Some revolvers.
You're right.
A 10-shot 22. Useless but fun. Actually, not useless.
Not useless. Still fun, but reloading that thing's a pain in the butt.
Wow.
They're very slow creatures.
Initiative, right. That's what we were doing. Initiative.
It might be best to just roll for all of them, so I'm just going to keep that first roll, which was the 0, and that will be all Rift Walkers.
Yeah.
I will not make a mistake of certain zombies in a certain game. Jacobs, you're first.
It seems like whatever the heck those things are
This music.
Yeah, this music is really I need to turn the volume down. My mental powers are like
It's like uber serious like Western encounter, and then it's like swing jazz in the background.
Exactly.
Listen, man, the title of it is called Trigonometry. So what do you expect?
Okay. So can I peek out from the tree and take a total attack on that Rift Walker?
You certainly may.
Okay. Can I do it from behind the tree? Like,
I think you would have to dip out from cover.
darn. I was really I can't just like peek around the corner and like shoot.
I don't think so.
Okay. Light revolver. What would be a total attack? Wait, I can't move. I can't move. Yeah. I had to move. Yeah, we'll just go shoot one. Submit. Just shoot it once.
Alright, so you're shooting at the one closest on the wall.
Correct.
Defense. 1.
Haha!
And this is, remind me, this is a system where the extra successes are your damage, so it's 4
Yes,
damage, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
What's the range for a revolver?
50.
30 feet?
50.
50 feet.
It's 50 feet.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to not say anything.
Hmm.
It works though because it's dark and that's iron sight and it's action. I can see it.
Yeah, what are the chances it's rifled too?
So Jacobs, you peek out of cover, you take a pot shot, it hits this creature, and you notice that, well, actually, Bart, give me a perception, please. Rather than blood spurting down on you, shards of human flesh mixed with crystals fall off this creature from the blast and down at your feet.
Okay, I will like take off my hat, wave it to get anything off of it, and stick it back on.
And then if that's all from Jacobs,
That'll be it.
we move to the deputy.
I can't tell. Are there any rocks next to me, or like elevated ground, anything like that?
There's a tree.
I'll kind of move a little closer to that tree, and I'm just gonna like brace myself up against it, and I'm just gonna aim at this one while I wait for them to react to my horse and
Okay.
whatever else happens.
All right. So
I don't
you're
know if that
taking
does-
the aim.
Yeah. Does that give me a bonus? I forget if they're different.
I believe aim is a +2 bonus.
Cool. I will work with that.
All right. Lordric.
Lordric takes his movement, which is 2 squares that way. Just calmly walking. He's not really
And
trying
I
to
do believe this is made ubiquity history, right? With the slowest character in a game.
so far. So yeah, I take my 2 movements. He's not stealthing. He is just walking forward. Doing that like in the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil kind of mentality. And just starts walking. Right, he's just gonna slowly start walking towards like the door.
Seeing this, Shin just mutters, "You crazy son of a bitch."
So crazy.
It's like what I'm picturing is Lordric is walking out with his hands wide, and he's I am one with God. God is with me. I am one with God. God
I was about to say I'm one with the Force.
All right, so Lordric's just moving. Is that correct? No, nothing else?
For what it's worth,
That is correct.
I totally got your biblical reference of walking through the shadow of death and fearing no
Oh, so
evil.
did I.
Okay.
It's a good one. Bart.
You should get style point for that. I didn't catch that. If it's my turn, so there's debris and blood sort of fall down from the top. So I definitely am going to clear that off of my hat. And this gate is closed, right?
It is closed. You saw that it was
yeah,
closed.
so we do that. How high up would these posts be? Like, is this something that I could try to like jump up and climb onto this beam?
You can certainly try.
Does it look possibly attainable with general athleticism?
I think if you gave it a run and leap, you could certainly get up there.
Okay.
What about if you used the rock that's over here?
I'm going to instead point from to Ben to that piece here and see if he can like lasso it or something and start doing like a rope. And I am going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and start hugging the wall because I don't think they've seen me. I'm gonna try to stay stealthy for the time being.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I have 7 move, so I'm gonna go all the way up to the door, and I'd like to inspect it.
Sure. Roll investigation.
Okay, incoming. 3.
It is a large wooden door, one that you would see in like a military encampment. And it seems like rather than any locks, it's one of those doors that has like the wooden bar latching it shut
Yeah,
on the
barred.
inside. Yeah.
We're not getting through that. Can I see anything from the battlements so far? Like, are there any of these people shooting or leaning over or anything, or does it seem pretty much out of sight?
You can see that you do see 2 of them. These 2 seem to be gripping the edge of the battlements and firing at this horse.
Poor horse. Okay. I'm going to stay put.
Okay. Ben.
Yes, I'm gonna move. Or seeing him point to the beam, which I think was my plan anyway, was to get up the wall. I'm gonna move over there.
Honestly, probably with the lasso, you probably don't even need the beam. You could probably try to go for the top.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna lasso the top.
Okay. Roll me just roll me a lasso attack.
Okay. Wow.
Well, that was lasso, so.
Lasso so. Well, it's a good thing that a wooden beam is less harder to hit than a moving target. So I will accept a 2. You're not confident that it's going to hold, but you've gotten your lasso around the beam.
Okay. Would I be able to begin climbing up? Or test it, like pull on it?
You can.
Okay.
And for
And
that,
roll.
I would ask for an athletics to climb.
Dang, I'm better at acrobatics than athletics, but okay.
I think acrobatics should work.
Well, I imagine for this, you're having to use your strength to climb up. You're not flippy-dippy. I always put acrobatics as doing flips, jumping off things, whereas the strength to climb up something, like using a rope, is your athletics, your strength, your arm strength.
Alright.
Like a vertical tug of war.
I'll go ahead and put an extra 1 into that, and that's not gonna do good. Love it.
You go to test it, and the beam splinters a little bit.
Yeah. Guess I'll have to wait and get a new plan.
Alright, so if that's what you're doing, the Rift Walkers, the one that got shot is going to try and fire back at Jacobs with its light revolver. Oh no, it's already happening again.
Does he have firearms plus the revolver? Is that...
Yes, that is the...
Cool.
Yeah. The shot misses. This one right here is going to fire at Lordric. Bullet whizzes by. The other two are going to fire at the horse, and I believe I can look at another sheet for their horse. So I'll roll another sheet for the horse real quick. 1 at horse, 2 at horse. Here's horse defense.
Sad horse.
Your horse gets shot, Mr. Deputy, and takes 1 point of damage.
Yeah, he'll be alright.
More rift walkers, not that anyone knows, begin to take notice of the gunshots. They do what they do. As we get back to the top of Jacobs.
Jacobs takes another step forward. Let me just measure something. I don't know. And actually, no, I don't take a step forward. I do a total attack at this point.
Okay.
Are you gonna dual wield total attack, or just normal?
There's just one right now. I feel like statistically it's better if I just do. Might as well.
You get a +3, or you can do a minus. Hold on. Your attack without penalty when using this weapon offhand. So it'd be a -4 on each attack roll, as opposed
-4
as
on each
opposed-
attack?
If you have rapid shot, it's brought down to a -2.
So the dual wield, normally it's -4, -6, and I think dual wield makes it.
-4, -4. I just really hate those statistics.
Hold on. Yeah. I need to reread this.
You read that. I'm gonna shoot.
Real.
Well, that hits. Good God.
How much hits?
That's big. God forgives, but I don't energy.
Oh, a lot of it.
Now let's see something real quick. You fire into this Rift Walker, this creature filled with these crystalline shards, and you see it drop. And for a second, you know, the bullet impacts, blows half of its face off. And then the next second, you see a crystalline arm grab the battlements as it stands back up.
At this point, can I get my dynamite out?
At this point, I think I'm going to ask for a sanity check
Oh, that makes sense.
from Lordric, Shin, and Jacobs.
Does Shin need to make one since he's already been here?
I'm going to say yes because you did not know that these things could survive getting half their face blown off.
Okay.
That's not correct.
All right.
That isn't correct at all.
Because you forgot to add the rating.
Didn't get added.
Reroll it now.
Aha! Such difference.
2.
Much wow.
Such difference. Much wow. And there's your sanity in your motivations tab, so you can keep track of it there if you wish. Shin and Jacobs will lose 1 point of sanity seeing this thing get half of its face blown off and then standing back up on the battlements ready to fire. Lordric, the Lord protects.
I'm just
that's
gonna
proof
say I
of
lost
the devil.
sanity.
That's proof of my beliefs. Moving forward.
What am I subtracting my sanity from?
On your token,
Mhm.
there should be a bar that has your sanity rating. Your green should be your health, the blue should be your sanity.
Okay.
And your sanity is 4. I set that for you just now.
Okay.
And you just subtract 1, so it goes down to 3.
3 or 4. Got it.
And what was Jacob saying?
Can I claim that I lost sanity because it's so ugly instead of because it came back to life?
Yeah, that's fair. That sounds in character. That sounds very like Jacob's.
I never want to meet the rest of his family. Ugh.
All right, is that all from Jacob's?
Can I make sure my dynamite is nearby on hand
You
just
can
in case?
most definitely quick draw a piece of dynamite if you want.
I'm trying to think if I should get a cigarette first or the dynamite now that I'm thinking about it.
Well, you did say you had a lantern if you lit it.
And there is a process. You light the cigarette so that you can light the dynamite off.
I'm
the
gonna light.
cigarette.
I'm gonna light a cigarette first. We'll just get our cigarette and light her out and call that the end of my turn.
Okay, Shin, if you decide to stay where you are and take your shot, your attack will have a +2 because you were aiming.
Yes, that is... I was thinking I was going to do something else, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Two. Please. Please. Aw.
4, let's see, it's defense. A 4. You were shooting at this other one, correct?
Yes, correct.
The bullet whizzes by and strikes some of the stone in the back as the Rift Walker shifts its dead eyes towards you, and it's a very unnatural movement, almost like Alienid, but not. It is very much human, but its movements are, as it shifts its head to you, it's very like lazily. It's almost like there's no force behind the head, and it's just swinging its head in your direction.
That's creepy. I'm gonna take more cover behind the tree.
Okay. Lordric.
Lordric continues moving forward. His 2 steps, his allotted rations. As he's stepping forward, he will pull out his Bible and open up to a litany of passage. He will start praying a prayer that essentially along the lines of, no gate shall bar me, no, whatever. You get what I'm essentially doing here. May I begin ritual miracle?
You may begin a ritual miracle.
Sweet. That is an 8.
That is indeed an 8. Roll, because I'm looking at the rules for ritual magic. This is very interesting. Not that Lordric would know it, but could you please roll 1 additional die?
1 additional die. Yes, I could. Well, wait a minute. What am I doing here? I'm pretty sure I have something with just 1 in it. There we go. I'll just put a survival real quick. Boop. That is an additional success.
Okay. And I'm still learning how magic works, so this would be a hard ritual. And I know you need a certain amount of successes per turn. That sounds correct. But I don't know how it works fully. If I could get assistance.
I'm sorry, I was distracted by something. What was the spell that he's trying to accomplish?
I'm trying to miracle the gate open.
And are you doing the spell where you have a difficulty and then you have to subtract the difficulty from the successes and build up a pool?
Ah, that is what it is. You subtract the difficulty.
So if it's a difficulty of That's the way that I was running it with the Ronin. I actually don't remember.
That's how
I
it is
think-
with rituals, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think I understand it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so hard difficulty, subtract 2 from your roll. And it would be a success. You even with a -2, it would be a success. Not unbeknownst to Lordric, the mines as they are now, despite being a perverse look of their former selves as they are now corrupted, you stand on a holy ley line, which is what that extra success gave you, that extra 1.
Oh, sick.
So, as you begin chanting, would you like to describe how the front gates get opened as Bart is standing there? You're using it for cover.
I'm ready. do what you can do.
Well, first of all, one, how do the gates normally open? Because that
So the gates-
might change something.
The gates normally open, they lift up the bar on the inside, and it swings inwards.
Yeah, they like burst inwards, like God himself just knocked on the door.
And as this holy light bursts open the door, Bart, your cover is gone, and you are staring face to face with a crystalline humanoid bearing down in the front.
Ha! Surprise, motherfucker! I'm gonna shoot him.
And it's you.
How far away is he? 40. So I think he's actually. I don't take a penalty. I'm going to attempt to double tap him with my talent of rapid fire, which is
Okay.
shoot 2 times in quick succession, and it is -2/-2. Which I'm not sure why that's better than dual wielding. I guess it's because it's not in my offhand. But I reread my talent. That's what I was distracted by. And it is, in fact, instead of -4/-4 for double attacking, it's down to -2/-2. So.
And if you get that talent again, you remove the penalty altogether. I learned that earlier.
You can stack some of these talents like that. So I'm just going to shoot the first shot, crack. And then I will shoot a second shot, and he should have a -2 penalty to defense.
Indeed. So the first shot hits. The second shot very much so hits.
So fanning the hammer kind of as I go bang bang.
So you hear Can you give me a sanity check, Bart, as you fan the hammer into this creature? It begins falling back. It has holes riddled in its body, but with unnatural movement, it shivers back, standing up with its revolver pointed at you.
That's not right. That's not supposed to happen. And then thinking, how did the gate open in the first place? And then he kind of like loses it for a little bit. Like, what?
And I do believe you will lose a sanity point.
Okay, so I'm down to 3.
Just hanging where you are, taking all this in.
I total attacked, so that's all I can do.
Okay. Ben.
I think I'm gonna back up, seeing that pole splintered with me pulling on the rope. And I'm gonna get a running start, and I want to like wall run up it and flip myself over the top.
Okay, I'll ask. Yeah, you can do an acrobatics for this one.
What the crap are the rolls tonight?
You go to begin running, and you are not able to make it up. You step your foot in, and you slip right back down. You did hear a loud bang. You can safe to assume the front door is probably opened.
Okay. I guess I'll just start making my way that way.
Okay. I think the horse would have ran for a while now. Alright, if that is your movement, the Rift Walkers. This one is going to stay in its firefight with Jacobs. And try and fire at you. If you could roll some defense, please. It strikes true. The Riftwalker lands a bullet as it skins part of your arm, and you take a point of damage. This Riftwalker, let me look at their movements. Is gonna get right here and try and fire at you when it walks up. Bart.
Great. Okay.
It fires, but its movement is really janky. It seems to have like almost a lack of force behind its movements, as it's kind of they're all just swinging their arms and body parts around to try and attack and move. So it swings its arm and pulls the trigger, and it just splinters in part of the door.
Yeah. I'm going to like also turn my chest like sideways so it's more of a thinner silhouette. These are like giant toddlers running.
This one, the other one up on the battlements, is going to try and take another shot at. Is going to try and take a shot at Shin as it swings its revolver around. Roll me defense. It misses, splinters into the tree. This one is going to, rather than, because they are very clumsy, so I'm going to roll something for one of them. I'm going to roll something for this guy. I'm going to roll a dexterity. This guy face plants down the ladder. Rather than going to climb, he just launches himself off the ladder and onto the ground, while this one goes here, swings its arm over, and tries to take a shot at Bart.
Second attack is -2 defense for me. Ooh, that hurts.
That is 2 points of damage as the bullet strings true. As you go to make yourself flat target from the first guy, the other one surprises you from up top and lands dead center.
Ah.
2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay, Jacobs.
Jacobs is putting a cigarette in his mouth. And he still has his gun in his hand. He hasn't put his gun away. So he might as well just like take a shot. It's not going to be a total attack because I think that I'm going to put the rest of my cigarettes away as like a bonus action if I could. I don't know. Is putting cigarettes away a bonus action, or can I do that for free?
That could just be free.
Yay, okay.
I'm not going to tax you for taking out a cigarette and putting them away.
Sorry, taking a drag was your action.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and shoot the Riftwalker because, I mean... Exactly!
Okay. We roll its defense. It trumps. I'm gonna roll something for him. This one, you fire at it again, blow off another chunk of its head, and it stays down.
Yay!
The
I'm still
other
getting my lighter out,
50%
though.
is the problem.
Actually, can I move too?
If you didn't total attack.
I didn't. I did not total attack because I was thinking putting my cigarettes away might. I don't know. I'm gonna move closer and then it'll be the end of my turn. I just gotta look at my move.
Okay. Imagine your GM tells you, "Hey guys, just know, if your character has little items like a cigarette or like a telescope, you need to spend your whole turn to take them out."
Yeah, that actually is a thing. Last die.
Shin.
I'm gonna poke out from the other side of the tree, and I'm gonna shoot this guy again.
Okay.
If I want to shoot, no aim. Okay, wait. What's this? Where's this number by my character picture on the bottom? Are those the style points?
Yes.
Why do I have 7?
Because that's how many you've earned.
Jesus. Okay, well,
Total attack with 7.
I just click and drag, right?
You just click on them and drag them onto the map. How many you want to use? If you want to use all 7 for a gigantic 2 shots.
No. There's the one I'm gonna use. I'll use 1. Just every time I looked, it was different. I'm so confused.
You're
and
making me laugh or saying cool one-liners, so I reward you.
It's my only skill. All right. Do I just add that to the modifier?
Yep. Add a 1.
+1.
Okay, let's see what the Rift Walker gets. A 1.
Oof.
It takes a large blast. A solid chunk of its torso is missing. And as it staggers backwards, it's not down for the count yet. It flops like... These things... A better description is these things seem to be like they're simultaneously humans, but as if they're made of no bones, despite looking entirely crystalline. As you fire into this creature and take out a large chunk of its torso, its like entire upper half like slinks backwards, and then immediately as it lurches forward to look back at you, its entire upper half like folds downwards as it slinks forward.
That's disgusting.
You're welcome. So you're just attacking once.
Well, just because I haven't done it in a while, is the rapid shot, does that mean both shots are at a -2? Or just the second shot?
Both.
Okay, then yep, I'm just gonna shoot once.
And duck behind the tree?
Yeah.
Alright, Lordric.
So first question, do I have to maintain the ritual to keep the door open?
No, the door is significantly blasted open.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So Lordric will continue walking forward. He'll take his 2 steps. Beaut. Can I see this one?
You would be able to see, yeah. That one is lurching over the edge of the battlements.
Can I attempt some type of can I have a perception or a roll of some sort to tell if these were once people or if they're just taking that kind of shape?
I will, yeah. You can do a actually, there do be a skill for that, and I believe that skill is called Supernatural Lore.
Yes, I will throw a couple of style points into that.
Okay.
We'll throw 2.
Three. You can tell that these aren't creatures that are just taking these shape. Were definitely once human. Whether they are the kidnapped citizens of Driftwood or not, you can't tell, but you can tell for certain, whatever these once were, they were definitely living, breathing humans.
Right, it's a long shot, but He is going to attempt a litany of cleansing. He wants to see if he can, like, cure this person.
Interesting. Okay, so you begin saying a prayer?
Yeah.
Alright.
I will put 2 more style points, as I do not need to forward. There we go. 4.
Okay, so this is gonna be one of those things where you're gonna pool your successes. With the difficulty of this, that will give you 1 success towards the cleansing of one of the Rift Walkers.
Okay.
Bart.
I'm gonna recoil from getting shot. I'm going to shoot up at this guy first. So I'll take that shot now. This is my third shot with my revolver. For 5, and then I'm gonna go 1, 2.
Defense gets a 4.
Okay, so that's 1 at least. And then I'm gonna crouch down here, so hopefully taking some more cover. That's my turn.
Ben.
I guess I will continue walking up. And... I want to try to ritual magic to pull this one off of that railing.
Which one?
Here.
That one. Alright, so roll your ritual magic. I'm going to say this one will be a ritual magic versus its willpower.
Okay. Ritual magic. Yeah.
You begin trying to pull it down, but it doesn't budge. Despite being like a creature of fluid motion, it does not seem to want to leave these ramparts.
Okay.
Alright, and if that is all from you, the Rift Walkers, this one is going to go right here, Mr. Bart.
Okay.
And as it walks up, you notice as it walks up to assault you, it doesn't move in with its revolver, but rather, now that it's up on you, you see the jaws of this creature open and show these orange and purple crystalline jagged spikes rising where teeth would be as it goes to try and take a chunk out of you.
This is third attack on me, I believe. Or is this a new round since that?
This is a new round.
Okay, so it's -2? Because we're at the bottom of the round. Are you? Did I? Because okay, I'll just go with whatever you say.
You got lost.
Okay, so -2 or -0?
Minus nothing. Full defense.
Okay, full defense. Okay. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch.
Are bitten into for 2 points of damage. And I would like a body, please.
I am groaning with pain. 4 body.
4 body.
Can I also roll sanity? Because I just got bit by this thing.
You can roll a sanity.
This isn't a bear. This is a pseudo-human.
You'll lose another sanity point. Your body is fine, though. You are fine for now. This one's gonna get up from having face planted. Go right there. This one's going to... 2, 3, 4, 5. This one here is going to try and take a shot at the bounty hunter. So roll your defense, Mr. Ben. You are fine. This one up here is going to try and take a shot at Lordric for a 4. You are fine, Lordric. Jacobs.
I am gonna walk and get my lighter out, light my cigarette. Or it looks like there's a bit of a backup here. Gosh, that's what happens when I'm not zoomed out. Wait, where was I before? Can I do a perception? How does the Riftwalker on the ramparts look? Like, can I tell that Lordric is doing something, or?
Yeah, you can do a perception.
Okay, let's roll a perception. I might have to roll an intelligence on top of this. Oh, I can't tell anything.
You don't know what's happening. You know, you can hear Lordric chanting or speaking a prayer, but you don't know what's happening. To you, this is just a preacher preaching.
Well, Jacobs was gonna shoot at it earlier anyways, so I might just stick with that. Okay, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and shoot it. Bang.
Bang pow. Okay. This one takes the shot, drops, and then again, similar view. You see chunk missing from it as it rises back up on the ramparts. Is that all from Jacobs? If
Becca,
it is,
you're muted. Oh, or she's not muted.
It was my
Oh.
It was my headset. My headset muted me. No, yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
I smoked my cigarette a little, and that's my thing.
Shin.
I'm pop my head out again and take another shot at the one right there.
Okay. His defense will be at a -2. Okay. Similar to what happened with Jacob's shot, you take a shot into this creature, a large chunk gets blasted out, you think it's down for the count, but then it does again that weird, terrifying, and disgusting, like, flopping of body as it just shambles back up on the ramparts.
Am I able to see if it's like healing, like if the crystals are like growing back and pseudo repairing itself or something like that?
That is a good question. I will allow a perception. It's hard to tell from your distance. You can see the creature where it's shot. There is glowing bits from the gunshot wounds. But it's hard to tell if that means it's healing or if that's just its natural state.
Gotcha.
So if that's all from you.
I am actually going to start moving over a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go right there.
Lordric, man of the Lord.
Lordric will continue to move forward his allotted 2 spaces, continuing his litany of cleansing.
Okay.
Oof, that was the worst one yet.
That is not good. Your words fall on deaf ears for this one. As we go to Bart, who just had a chunk taken out of him.
Yeah. Do I hear Lordric saying, "I forgive you your hand, for it's not your own"? Or no?
Lordric, were you whispering or were you saying it aloud?
I don't think he was like trying to like really like scream it or anything, but I don't think that he was trying to hide it either.
I think probably I would have been too preoccupied since this guy's like on me. I would like to try to throw this Riftwalker zombie to the ground with using Brawl, as I'm trying to like literally just pull him away from my neck and throw him on the ground. And I'll use 2 style points in this as well to brawl with him.
Brawl with him. Would this just be straight brawl, or would this be your brawl versus his brawl?
Yeah, brawl versus his brawl.
I
don't know if it does damage or if it's just I don't know actually.
Pushback. Let's see. We'll roll the Riftwalker's brawl to try and stay on you.
Okay. This is not good.
You go to shove it back, and it's again fluidity. It's fluidness. It's fluidity. You know, it's odd movements are able to just shamble back and flip itself back into keeping its jaws as close as it can.
Okay. Would that count as an attack? It probably would, huh? Because it's a brawl.
I think so.
Yeah. So can I action take, or not action, but like for my movement, draw an item in that whiskey bottle that I took?
Sure.
Okay, then that will be my turn. He'll also shout, "Get this thing off me!"
Okay, as you shout out, Ben.
Would I be able to quick draw my rapier?
Yeah, you can quick draw weapons.
Okay, I'll do that, and as I walk up, I'm going to stab the Riftwalker.
Okay.
And I'll throw in a style point. Be a little flashy with it when I draw it out.
Okay.
Is that like one of those cavalry sabers?
Yes.
That's cool.
You stab the creature, and it pierces through the crystalline form, and as you rip it out, the creature just shambles forward again, ready to bite. As the Riftwalker is going to now try and bite into Ben.
Oh my gosh, this guy won't die. That's gnarly.
You are able to... Yeah, you are able to shove it off. This one up here is going to take a shot at Ben, so that's going to be a -2 to your defense. You will take 2 points of damage as a bullet pierces you. The one on the ramparts is going to try and, again, lean over and fire down at Lordric.
Is this a negative?
This is... No, this is a new round of combat.
Okay.
4, a bullet pings into the ground. This one's just gonna shamble forward with no gun in hand. Same with these. Jacobs. You may be muted.
I'm counting. 3, 4. Hey, if I'm point blank, do I get a bonus?
The pistol.
I
plus
believe
1.
you do.
Hey, I get a bonus! To go bang. Hold on. Bonus 2, I believe? 2, correct?
I believe I heard it was a +1.
Oh, well, I did it with a +2. Do you want me to reroll?
So we'll just remove 1 success. How about that?
No! I will reroll!
Alright, I'll allow a reroll.
I said 2 and nobody answered, so I rolled it. It probably would have been better just taking off the 1.
And pistols provide an additional bonus die when at point blank. Rifles suffer
This
a
guy
bonus, and shotguns don't have a modifier.
Anyway.
Fresh attack. Okay. Shotguns don't suffer a modifier.
No, they don't.
'Cause they're
Wait.
shotguns. Okay. You drop this one.
Huh.
Oh, I'm not a praying man, but thank you, Jesus.
You're welcome.
Is that what your name is? JJ? Jesus Jacobs?
Lordric spits on the ground.
There's so many things I could say right now.
Sorry, must be Jesus Jacobs.
He probably hears that a lot. Jesus, Jacob, get your act together.
Does Jacobs respond, or is that your turn?
Oh, I was thinking about responding, and then I realized that the preacher was there, and I didn't want to upset him for blasphemy. Otherwise, I was going to.
All right. Well then, we'll move to Shin.
Alright, taking yet another shot at old boy up there.
Okay. I believe this guy has been dropped quite a few times. And shockingly, because of how I'm ruling this, he takes the shot. There's a large chunk of this one dude missing, and he is still up.
I'm gonna move right there.
Okay. This is like the Uber Rift Walker. This guy should have been the final boss. Lordric.
Real.
I'm continuing my litany.
Of course.
7.
7. You previously had, what I said, 1 success?
Yeah.
You can add 4 to those successes. You are
Okay.
not there yet, but you can feel your prayers are getting ready to be answered. You're on the waiting list. You have your ticket card says number 2. There's one person right ahead of you.
The Lord has been too busy keeping bullets from hitting me to like answer this particular prayer, but it's in the queue.
Yeah, it's in the prayer queue. It's like that one movie, Jim Carrey, I think, where he's
Oh,
playing
yeah,
God
yeah,
as the computer.
Yeah.
Bart.
I'm gonna lean down against the wood pegs and stuff, not on the spikes, but just up against it. And I've already taken out the whiskey bottle. I'm just gonna yank the cork out with his teeth, spit it on the ground, take a swig, and then just start dumping it on his shoulder, and I will perform a medicine check on myself.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a bonus +1.
Thank you, because I didn't want to spend that style point, so I'll just add the free bonus. And it does nothing.
It stings.
That's better. I'll down the last of it myself.
Yeah, at least you won't get infected.
Alright, let's get these bastards. Alright, I think that's all I can actually do. So...
Do you wanna... you staying where you are?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay down there. Almost prone. I want to have almost full cover against the guys up on the battlements.
Alright. Ben.
Could I kneel down next to him and also with him medicine?
You can.
Dad, don't touch me! It stings! Don't touch me! Unless you have a talent that makes that heal me 1.
Don't believe Ben does.
At least you didn't roll a 0, because I think that would have made it worse.
That
Yeah, I think
actually
that
does. Yeah.
Would have damaged you.
1 is actually pushing it, I believe.
I think also, I might be wrong, but it might have been an accumulative attempt to heal me, which would have been a -2. I need to read up on the medical rules.
Well, we'll keep how it is for now.
Okay.
I only know that applies with magic. I'm not sure if it applies with actual.
I think it's staggered medicine checks, I think.
Okay.
Unless you have supplies.
I was about to drink myself some whiskey. I might offer you some.
All right, Ben, that's your action there to do that. Do you want to move at all?
Oh, you know what?
No.
Actually, no. So I'm reading the medicine rules. Each success, even if it's like not lifesaver, it changes a non-lethal, or sorry, it heals a non-lethal or converts a lethal to a non-lethal. And
What's
so
the success?
actually,
What's the success though? I think you have to have a 2.
Successes, then.
No, it's each rolled success heals 1 point of non-lethal damage, but nobody ever has non-lethal in our games. It's always lethal damage. But I would have actually been able to convert one of my lethal wounds to a non-lethal, and then if he didn't take a penalty for repeated attempts, Ben would have converted that non-lethal to being gone, and that would have accumulated healing me 1.
So then that we'll keep that. You heal 1.
But it takes 1 minute to perform, it says. And must be within the hour.
That's fine. We'll hand wave that. It's on-site medicine.
Okay, this is the Old West. It's all whiskey and
It's
sewing
the
needles.
Old West.
It's definitely the whiskey.
You have a better chance healing yourself here in the Wild West in the field than you do back at the docks. You might lose an arm back at the docks.
Okay. In that case, don't not touch me. Go ahead.
So Ben, yeah, you're able to heal him. Do you want to move it all?
I'm not sure how I feel about that comment.
Can someone do me a favor? Someone needs to quote that. That needs to go in quotes.
Don't not touch me.
So you move and you stay where you are, Ben.
Stay.
Alright, the Rift Walkers. This one is gonna shamble out to Jacobs and try and bring its teeth into you.
What's their move? Out of
5.
curiosity. Okay. Okay.
It's 5.
Yeah, okay. Wasn't sure.
They're not the fastest, but they're faster than the Preacher.
I think I'm faster than he is.
I'm an old man, dang it.
Roll a defense, Jacobs. You managed to avoid the bite.
That's lucky.
That's funny what was just posted in the Driftwood chat.
That was really lucky.
This one from the top ropes is going to take a shot at Lordric. That's really funny. I'm actually going to give it a negative because of how because of the effect you're having on it. Because now, for anyone looking at the creature above the ramparts, there is a visible effect to it. It is spasming. It is moving around. Lordric's words seem to have an effect on this creature.
That's my worst roll yet.
Attack. Well, it got a 0.
Oh my god.
The Lord works in mysterious ways, eh?
It's like a slow-mo of the zombie like pointing his revolver at you in his perfect line of sights, and he pulls the trigger and nothing happens.
Be not weary and well doing, preacher.
Let's see. The other one on the other side of the ramparts is going to take a shot at the other closest target, being Jacob's. So Jacob's defense at a -2, please.
It turns out that Walker's just out of bullets.
Oh, actually, I have one more bullet left, so next round will be the last one for if we're counting 6 shots, as a matter of fact. So, yeah, but that doesn't really affect this round.
I legitimately can't remember if I fired 3
What was
or
the
did
attack?
I fire 4.
It was 3. You take
It was a 3.
1.
Okay.
Don't you pull a dirty Harry, Bart. Feel lucky, punk.
Well,
You gotta ask yourself one question. Did I myself fire 4 bullets or 5? I myself can't remember. Did you keep track for me, punk?
I am keeping track. Don't worry. I got shot.
Like ours, I don't count my rounds.
I remember thinking I fired 4, but then I brawled the guy, or tried, instead of shooting, so I think it was, I'm half down.
This one here is gonna fire at Ben, who's kneeling, so you'll get a, +2 cover bonus. You are fine. This one just goes right there. This one goes right here. Jacobs.
What is the difficulty for throwing dynamite?
Should be grenade rules athletics. With a bunch of style points if you're kind.
Excellent. Can I have 1 bullet left. I'm gonna draw the dynamite, light it with my cigarette, and toss it right about here.
Right about where?
Right about here, so it gets these 3.
Okay.
It just seems like a good time to use it.
Mm-hmm, of course.
Yes, yes. What do I roll for this?
So roll an athletics first.
Okay. Athletics.
You do have style points.
I will put in 2 style points. Submit that.
4. Okay. I believe grenade rules. Well,
That
it's close.
Should be enough
So
to get it where I want it.
It
Yeah.
is plenty perfect. And then roll your dynamite.
Yay!
Big boom.
Submit. That was mediocre at best.
Well, if they didn't know we were here, they do now.
Well, it seemed like they knew we were here with them coming out like this.
I mean the one steeper in.
So one of them, the one in the ramparts gets fully obliterated. And the rampart here basically falls down. It is blown to bits and collapses.
What about the other 2? Please tell me.
The other 2...
Dead, 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 dead.
The other 2... are very hurt and still shambling forward. They are missing limbs, but they are.
Monkey fighter.
I don't see the body rolls for them. Did you do it in private?
I rolled defense.
Oh.
And
Oh, okay.
the dynamite wasn't a good enough roll to deplete their health fully.
Got it, got it. Okay.
You did just destroy one entirely, though.
Yeah, that's useful.
Compared to how many shots we spent on this dude, that's a pretty good throw.
And I'll do it again.
Wait, you have 5 grenades? Or 5 dynamites?
Well, now I have 4, but yeah.
Okay. Well, if that's all from Jacobs, do we get a cool one-liner as you throw it?
I only got 1 bullet left.
All right.
Well, I have a whole nother gun, but that's beside the point.
Take a, you know, that was good enough style point.
Don't blow it all in one place.
Any movement?
Disengaging doesn't. I kind of want to take a step back just because that Riftwalker is kind of close to me.
I don't believe opportunity attacks are a thing, so you're fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna back up a bit. Let,
Okay.
you know, Ben be closer.
Let someone else get bit. Yeah, I follow. Meat shields. You are the fated one, after all. You do have the Holy Grail.
I swear, I have been shot many times this game, and I'm significantly less hurt than Bart was, so...
Significantly, about 1 point.
Shooting again.
Same
At
guy
the
on the
one,
ramparts?
same fucker.
Alright. Okay.
Please. Fucking please.
He drops.
Oh my god.
Father Lordric, when it comes to your go-around, which is literally next, you can, despite focusing on that one, I believe on the ramparts, you are still saying your prayer. So as long as you're holding it, you can change it to a different Riftwalker. Anything else from Shin?
What's our movement?
Your move is on your character sheet. It should be...
It's under your secondary attributes. It says
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just meant like spaces. Is that the number of spaces you
square,
move?
each square is 1. Yeah, so
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
5. Gonna move. Right there.
Alright. Lordric.
Lordric takes another step forward. And then targets this one, as it's the one that I feel that we're most kind of worried about at the moment.
Okay.
Where is the... Okay. Beep. And he will continue his litany. Ooh, 2 sevens in a row.
That is, because it was quick succession, that is enough successes to turn one of the Riftwalkers. Before your very eyes, everyone, you see this Riftwalker right here. It's convulsing. Its image is shifting back and forth until this holy light overtakes it. And where once was a Riftwalker is... Let me grab something.
What are the chances of it being the banker?
Well, one moment, please.
Watch, we've already killed the banker.
Yeah, this was actually the banker right there.
In space of the Riftwalker, you see an unconscious form of a man appears and drops to the ground, passed out.
Okay. I would like to... I forgot to roll the ley line and my grimoire bonus. Could I roll those for banking for next turn?
Sure.
Okay. Slash roll 3, 2. Okay.
Sad.
All right. Bart, you just saw this holy prayer take place as this holy light engulfed this Riftwalker, and once where a crystalline freak stood is now the shape of a man, unconscious on the ground. Bart?
Sorry, I missed that. Bart is going to move around here. I'm going to crouch down by the guy and check his pulse.
Would you like to roll a medicine?
I don't want to heal him. I just want to see if he's alive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Then yes, I will.
He is very much alive and breathing.
Okay. Can I, like, since I'm touching his neck, can I, like, push on his chin over to see into his mouth if he's got, like, crazy sharp teeth?
You do not see any crazy sharp teeth, but normal, disgusting Wild West teeth.
Okay. I'm going to, with the other hand, cock the hammer back on my revolver and shoot from the hip at this guy over here while I'm still bent down over the guy.
Okay.
Ah, not bad. 6.
All right.
That is
he
my
should
4th
have
shot.
defense at a negative because he got hit with grenade earlier.
He did. He did get kabloomed. So let's see here.
Let us know once we kill the deputy. Sorry, not the deputy. The
You guys are turning on the deputy?
Hey,
the
Shin.
banker. The banker. The banker.
I like my chances.
You fire into this Riftwalker, and he takes this blast, but shuffles back up facing you.
I wish I had the talent where I can move after shooting now, all of a sudden. As I look at the line of fire in front of me. I'm done.
Ben.
Let's see here. Seeing the Driftwalker change in front of me, I'm gonna move down here. Here. And I'm actually gonna take my action to do Guardian, which I grant a +2 to defense to all allies within 10 feet of me, and I must be able to see and speak to them in order to grant this bonus.
Okay, Guardian takes effect as the Riftwalkers approach. These two are just going to take shots. One of them is going to shoot at Bart. The other's going to shoot at Ben. First shot at Bart.
So I get a +2 defense. Is that correct? For Guardian? I think it's +2.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's +2.
Alright, thank you, best friend. Because
No,
I couldn't have done it without
no.
you.
Question. The question is do I also get that, or does that apply to me?
I think it does.
As an action,
No.
your character may grant a +2 bonus to all allies, not yourself. So,
I had to ask.
so revolver shot at you. You're gonna take 2 points of damage as it dings you. And this one's just gonna keep moving up. Jacobs.
Jacobs is gonna go 1, 2, 3. Well, maybe not quite 3. We're just gonna go 2. And then we're gonna go shoot.
Okay.
Boom.
At the frontmost one.
Yeah. And then I'm going to put this gun in my holster and draw my other gun. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is a fresh. This guy. Did I not? Did his defense not roll? Let me go again. There it is. He does not take the hit. Shin.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here. How do I use the ritual magic stuff? If you remember what we were talking about.
Yes. So if you're doing what I think you want to do,
Yes.
do you want to attack multiple people or just one big against one?
These two.
Okay. So I believe
Yeah.
you can strafe attack. And I believe strafing adds a +2, I think.
So if you're strafing, that's a total attack. Is he total attacking?
Yeah, attacking at 2 different targets.
Okay, so hold on, I'm trying to find it here. Okay, so if you are strafing, the first shot is normal. The adjacent square would be at a -2. The third shot would be, or the next square over would be at an additional -2, and you need to have an auto fire weapon to be able to do a strafing attack.
I think for Wild Western standards, being able to fan the hammer while you're...
Yeah, I should say I am just tossing my rifle to the ground, and I'm readying my revolver because I have quick draw.
Cool.
Okay, so as you're going, roll a ritual magic first.
Okay.
If you want to add any style points, you have 6.
I'm gonna add those to the attack. I think this will be...
Okay. I know you set up sounds. 5 is enough. Would you like to describe what occurs?
Do I need to attack first, or...
Actually, yeah, you know what? Well, you
I'll
buff it
use
up
my
first.
sounds. Actually, wait, yeah, I'll set the attack up first. What do I...
So, the first attack is...
Are you
I'll
attacking right to left or left to right?
left to right?
So it'd be
Okay.
-2 defense from that one.
So,
And I
first
put 2
attack-
style points down.
and the way we've discussed this is... This is a special thing that me and Shin have discussed previously. Each success on those ritual magics will be a bonus that you get on this attack. So you add a +5 as well.
I'm at +7 right now.
Yes.
I'll just roll it first.
The second.
Do I need to
character-
roll it twice?
So the first one...
First one is at
at...
7 and the other one is at 5, right?
Yes.
Okay. So there's the first one. And there's the second one.
I think you're gonna kill the second one.
Yeah, so as I'm walking out, if you may or may not be looking at me, I toss my gun down, or I toss my rifle down, and my hand just hovers over my revolver for a second. And right as I pull my revolver, it begins glowing with fire, and I shoot out 2 massive fire bullets at those 2. I'm not gonna do the sounds, it's late and I have a headache.
Fair. The first one takes the shot and eats it. The second one, however, takes the damage, all of it, all of that 8. And you drop him. As
And
this
that's-
flaming bullet makes contact.
And that's my turn.
Lordric.
Lordric confidently takes 2 steps over this way, putting himself between the currently incapacitated villager and the Riftwalker, saying something along the lines of "Stay away from my flock now," and initiating with his heroic actions, his Inspire feat. Everyone within 10 feet of him now gets +2 to all their rolls.
Okay, with that, Bart.
Does that stack on Guardian?
Nice.
Those are there are two different instances happening right now.
One
So
Your
yes,
defense.
one stacks on your defense, and the other one stacks to like attack rolls and stuff.
Okay.
So you have 2 for
And, like,
any other
skills.
roll, and I have 2 for defense.
Okay. I'm gonna try to come over here, 1, 2, 3, and just put the revolver up against this one's head, and I'm gonna try to shoot this one.
Okay.
Yeah, stay away from his flock. And I'm gonna pull the trigger with a +1 point blank.
I didn't know you owned birds, preacher.
Actually, that'd be +3.
Right. +3 because I've got the bonus die, which we just got. That's 6 successes.
Okay.
Thank you.
This guy does not drop.
I should have shot
You
him twice.
blow out a large chunk of his head, but the remaining portion just looks back at you.
I wince.
Ben.
I think I'm going to kneel down behind this one
Mhm.
and run a roll of medicine.
I will tell you, you do not need to worry. Oh, healing yourself. Okay. I thought you were going to do the NPC. I was going to say, you don't need to do that. He's fine. So every one success turns a lethal into a non-lethal?
Yeah, so
Yes.
2 successes heals a lethal.
Unless
So
you have
you-
lifesaver.
So you heal 1. The Riftwalkers, this one's going to try and take a bite out of the Preacher. Actually, no. It's going to try and take a bite out of Bart. Because
Figured.
you just blew a chunk of his brains out.
But am I still within the radius for Guardian, right? So
Yeah,
it
it's
should be +2.
within 10 feet of me.
Yeah, so I'm still
You
within.
have to use an action to Guardian, and you used your action to medicine yourself.
I forgot about that
Okay,
too.
so yeah.
Okay, so +0.
So Guardian is not up.
Alright, I'm going to roll without anything. Oh, did it not roll? I just clicked it.
Is it any other roll that gets a +2
I think,
for your inspiration, whatever that was?
It's mainly like attacks, I believe. I'm double checking. I don't have the PDF on my
I'm checking
on my
it too.
computer right now.
But, I mean, 6 is more than enough. You are fine, Bart, as it tries to bite into you. And this Riftwalker is going to move up and try and take a bullet at the Preacher. Preacher, roll your defense.
It's a +2 skill bonus, yeah.
You are fine. The God is answering your prayer. As we move to Jacobs.
Jacob's just used the last round. Oh, he has. No. Does he have one more round? Hold on. Let me double check.
You swapped revolvers already.
Nope. I haven't
Switch
swapped.
guns.
I didn't switch yet. Did I switch? I think I
You
just
did
put the one.
switch.
gun-
Yeah,
I thought I put
holster
one.
and pulled out your other.
Did I pull out the other one yet?
You
Yes.
did indeed pull out the other one.
Can I
Yeah.
negate that and it's still in the holster because it's time for a drink?
Sure.
I'm gonna use this round to pour myself a glass of whiskey and take a drink.
Okay.
Can I get a perception on that?
You can roll.
I also want a perception on this as well, because Jacobs doesn't think it's a good idea to get drunk now, so he is in fact going to use his goblet.
Okay.
I thought that you were rolling a medicine check, and I was like, our medicines have just evolved into drinking whiskey.
Yep.
Basically,
Works for me.
Jacobs. If are you openly pulling out this cup?
I mean, I just used all the bullets in one gun. Now seems like a good time for a drink, and it's a regular cup that makes things non-alcoholic.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Lordric,
Yeah.
with your perception, can you also please give me a ritual prayer, please?
It also looks like a regular goblet, except for. Where is it?
Except
There's a
for
note
the
somewhere.
learned man who might
It
recognize.
is in resources. This mundane-looking goblet of clay.
Yeah. Okay, so.
So I'm rolling ritual miracles.
Yes, please.
Would I get my grimoire and
Yes, you would.
leyline? Okay, just want to make sure because I've been forgetting this entire time.
So you can choose. So with how it's worked, Jacobs, you can take your drink. And what did you want to roll perception for, Jacobs?
I'm not actually physically rolling perception, but I'm wondering if I would notice if it does heal me or not. Is the question.
You would definitely, as you take a drink, you would definitely feel heartier. And as in the notes, you can use it to heal a total of up to 5 wounds per day.
Oh.
So it's like
is it 5
like
per person or in general?
In general, it's like a.
Okay.
Think of it as a paladin's lay on hands.
Okay.
Lordric, you see this chalice, this mundane clay chalice being pulled out. Jacob's pouring some whiskey in it and taking a swig. As you are praying to God right now, you have your hands together, you are praying, you are letting out these holy words. Almost like a beacon, you can see this chalice glowing with holy energy. And you can only think to yourself, how did a dullard like Jacobs get their hand on something that is exuding so much holy energy?
Lordric kind of coughs a little bit on his own saliva as he is caught by this and is like, split seas, can it be?
And is that all, Jacobs?
Yeah, no, Jacobs isn't smart enough to do much more than that. He was just wanting a drink because he's changing his guns.
Alright, Shin.
Not muted, right? Nope.
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna do the same thing on
Okay.
on that dude right there. Just that one though.
Okay.
Boop. Oh.
Well, you'll add 2 successes.
Did I have 2 from someone else? Or is that defense?
I don't believe you're in the range of Inspire.
Lame.
Yeah, and plus they expired this turn already, I think. You have to actively do it every round.
I haven't quit doing it yet.
I feel inspired by that statement.
It's inspirational.
The next turn would be the turn I would have to re-up.
I bet if you walked up a square, you'd be within range.
It's too late.
This creature does not want to drop.
I'm about to just go pistol whip it.
Anything else?
Yep, I'm gonna move right there.
Lordric.
With the new, information that, the Grail is on his side, he will be flabbergasted for a moment, but then, turn around with a strength and zeal to try and cleanse the walker next to him.
Okay.
Which means that I need to take that.
Watch as you convert him back into a human, but I've already blown half his head off, and so it's like turns from zombie to human with half a head.
However, at least his soul would be redeemed in the eyes of the Lord. I'd be sending him to a better fate.
Alright. That is 2 successes. As we move to Bart.
Which one do you like better? Bart is going to... This looks pretty heavy. Maybe I won't try to shish kebab him with that. I'm gonna run around him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. 7. And then I'm gonna shoot that guy with my last bullet. I'm pretty sure I have 1 bullet left.
This one or this one?
The one that is in here, inside.
Okay.
This is my last bullet. I do not like that.
Well, it got a 0 on its defense.
Ha! Headshot. Whoosh. I'm shooting from the hip, by the way. That's his like style.
You drop it instantly.
Now we're talking. Can I performance to spin my revolver before I holster it?
Yes, you can, and I'll give you a +2.
Okay, I'm gonna throw in my last 2 style points because I don't have anything in performance. So +2 is 4 dice. There we go. It's all about style.
It's pretty fast. You do some spins. You maybe even in the moment you do a flip.
Yeah, the
You throw it
Django
in the air,
Fett
you
reverse
catch it.
spin.
Yeah.
Okay, that was worth it for Madison. Oh, I got one for that. Yay!
Yes, you did. All right, Ben.
I think I'm just gonna walk over this way and once again giving everyone like I guess a word of warning to watch out for everything. I can't think of any words to say for it, but I'm activating Guardian.
All right, so the Rift Walker is going to try and bite into Lordric. You'll get a +2 from Guardian. Ooh.
Guardian up again. Sweet.
Yes.
This is the end.
You will take 4 points of damage as it bites into you, sinking its teeth, crystalline teeth into your flesh. Please roll me a body. You feel fine.
That's actually really good for you, isn't it?
Yeah. Jacobs.
I put my whiskey and my drink away, put my cigarette back in my mouth, and grab out my other gun.
Okay.
What's left? Let's see. I walk up next to Lordric and I shoot the Rift Walker.
All right. +1 bonus.
Doop boop ba doop boo.
It got a 4.
Ooh. I don't like that.
If there's nothing else from Jacobs.
Yeah, that's it.
Shin.
This is interesting because it's about to start coming up. Reloading weapons. If you have
Yeah.
a cylinder or internal magazine, your character may insert a number of rounds equal to your dexterity rating each time you take an action to reload, unless you have the instant reload talent. So I can actually reload 4 rounds.
I'm gonna do the same
a
thing
turn.
again against that guy.
Okay.
Fuck this guy.
Bonus of 3.
3.
It should have. Oh yeah. That's horrible.
7. Okay. How do you kill it?
I shoot it right through the middle of the forehead and it just disintegrates completely.
Right through the middle of the forehead, and this Rift Walker is disintegrated in flame as it drops, leaving combat, leaving the Fated 5 now outside of the mine. The banker was none of these Rift Walkers.
Well,
You have one person who is successfully converted. You know that there is deeper in the mine to explore, but as you tend to your wounds, I think we'll see this party, this posse even, in Cult of the Rift Part 2 next time.
Electrically.
this will be a good note. For the Grail, it says per day. When is the definition of day restart?
When the day comes up, perhaps when you leave the mines from this mission, you'll see the dawn of a day, of a new day.
Okay. Okay.
And for this, despite it being a two-parter, participation, roleplay, there was quite a good chunk of danger. You haven't really succeeded anything yet. And
We
you
cleared
learned-
the outside. We totally cleared the outside.
We succeeded on gaining entry.
That's a success. His knock and it shall be opened.
No one
Lordric
died?
is yeah, no one died.
I'm gonna give 4 XP.
Yay.
I'll take it. I have a question before we sign off.
Sure.
Are we pausing the scene, or are we all going back to town?
This we will pick up outside of the mine, right back up in the scene.
Okay, so we shouldn't reload until next game?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Well, thank you. This was a epic combat. I thought I was gonna die, legitimately. And if I didn't think I was gonna die, I thought I was gonna go insane. So.
Oh, does the Holy Grail do anything for my sanity?
Just your health for now.
Okay.
Alright, well, we will see you all in the next one.
See ya.